Welcome to the Vegas Insider channel here on YouTube as we break down three games for Wednesday night's college basketball action. Kevin Rogers with you, and we begin in the SEC as Kentucky takes on Mississippi State in Starkville. And for my best bet, I'm going to back John Calipari's Kentucky Wildcats here on the road. It's been a struggle for Kentucky at times this season. They've been up and down. They won at Tennessee, but also have had some questionable losses, including this past weekend at Georgia. Also, Kentucky lost to Arkansas before that. And the Wildcats seeking their fourth road win in SEC play. Mississippi State's been on fire. They've won 5 in a row. They're 6-0 against the spread in their last 6, coming off a pretty impressive win at Arkansas over the weekend. But I think that Cal's Wildcats will rebound here. Let's lay the points with Kentucky on the road against Mississippi State for our first best bet. For our second best bet, we shift over to the Atlantic 10. As Richmond battles LaSalle, a couple teams right in the middle of that conference race. And for my best bet, I'm going to back the Richmond Spiders here. Now, Richmond just 1-5 on the road inside Atlantic 10 play. They're 6-7 overall in the conference. They got a couple big games with a couple of the big dogs inside the league, St. Louis and VCU on deck. So, in a sense, a must-win spot for Chris Mooney's team. LaSalle, meanwhile, they have caught fire. They've won 4 in a row, now 6-6 inside the A10, also 6-1 against the spread in their last 7. In the home favorite role, they've had some struggles this season, losing to Fordham and St. Joe's. And with this one being a tightly contested contest, I'm going to take Richmond on the road to cash against LaSalle as our second best bet. For our third best bet, we head out to the Pacific Northwest for the Pac-12 late night, Oregon and Washington in Seattle. And for my best bet, I'm going to lay the points with the road team, the Oregon Ducks. And Oregon, they're coming off a loss to UCLA this past weekend, but Dana Altman's team has rebounded nicely off a loss as they've gone 7-0 their last 7 games off a defeat. Meanwhile, for Washington, they have dropped 4 in a row, but they've covered in 3 of those losses, including the rival Washington State on Saturday night. And their last 3 covers have come getting 17.5 at UCLA, 9.5 at USC, 6.5 at Washington State. And 6 of their covers in the Pac-12 have come by 6.5 points or more. So they respond when they get a lot of points, but when it's fewer points, not as much. They did get an overtime win at home against Arizona State back a few weeks ago, but at the same time, I think Oregon rebounds here after a couple tough games, beating USC and then losing to UCLA. So let's take Oregon as our third and final pick on Wednesday night. So to recap our 3 best bets for Wednesday's college basketball action, I'm going to take Kentucky against Mississippi State, also back Richmond on the road against LaSalle, and take Oregon at Washington. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Vegas Insider TV. Also, keep an eye out for NBA Best Bet videos. We're heading to the All-Star break this week, so we'll get all our action in there and also more college basketball best bets as the week rolls on. I am Kevin Rogers. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, best of luck with your bets.